He's like Jared Leto as the Joker. Like, he was just like next level into it.
Or he is a man in black, and this is just him just having fun.
This is the only time where he can actually go out in public and just address things. And he did. He approached everything like he was an actual man in black. He did pull that little thing out at the end, I think. It's hard to tell. It's been a couple years, but I liked him a lot, so I'm glad I got to play that. And this is the final one I got. And
one more thing on that one.
Yeah.
I actually got a picture of you guys interviewing him.
I know, randomly. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yes, you were just walking by, and it's Carrie and I talking to this guy. We'll find that picture and post it in this.
But I did not get his face. I could not get a clear picture of the Man in Black's face. Yes, indeed.
But I will say he's easy to find because they use him all over their advertising and Facebook page. I've seen that same guy a bunch. You'll find him. But this is the final one to play from then. And this is Carrie and I. And we're talking to the owner of the Mothman Museum, Jeff Walmsley. What? We got a big time get. Let's hear it.
An interview. You're the curator, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we're talking to Jeff Walmsley. He's the curator of the Mothman Museum, right?
Yeah.
My friend Carrie here. We're with the Unbelievable podcast. Here's a couple questions for you.
Yeah,
okay?
So you were in that movie, the documentary. How was it like making that movie?
It was pretty cool. We've done a lot of shows, a lot of TV shows and documentaries and stuff like that. So it was cool. I mean, they did a good job with that one. So
I thought it was interesting at the end of the movie. They kind of took the narrative that the Mothman didn't make the bridge collapse. Is that how you feel, or could you speak on that?
Well, the bridge was 40 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, it had a lot of things wrong with it. Who's to say?
Is it more of like a kind of wanting to show respect to, those that felt kind of like, this Mothman Fest was super fun. The Mothman's awesome. Is it kind of let's distance the bridge a little bit and make it a little more?
I've always kind of distanced myself from the bridge disaster because, I don't want to be affiliated with trying to make any type of money off
a tragedy.
Now, I'll talk about it in my books and everything, but I'm not going to promote the bridge disaster. I'm not going to print shirts. I just don't want to do that.
Oh, I'm going to say everything is...
So I've kind of stayed away.
Everything in there is not only super tasteful, but the coolest stuff. I want to buy everything you have in there. I want. And a few months ago when you posted that Mothman Batman 66 kind of logo, I was like, that's it. I'm going to this. I live in Louisiana, so I came real far to come here.
Appreciate y'all coming.
Oh, we love it, and we're definitely going to come back next year. It was a lot of fun. But
also, I
Liar.
Liar. Like down in your gut, what do you think the Mothman is, or what do you think was happening back then? Like personally, I know like everyone has a lot of different theories.
Everybody asks me that. I don't know exactly. I can't pinpoint it, but I've talked to a lot of those people, and I know they're not making that up.
But in your gut, like, what do you think? Do you think it's aliens? Do you think it was this creature?
It's hard to say.
So you don't really
Everybody
have an opinion?
asks me that. I know it scared a lot of people. Whatever it was, it scared some people.
I definitely think that too. I don't think you'll ever be able to pin it down. Thank you for taking time to talk to us.
Okay, no problem.
It was really nice talking to you.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thanks a lot. And congratulations. Everything's awesome.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Yes. Boy, hey, look! If you thought I was a cub reporter going to Pascagoula, I was just an affiliate cub reporter doing stuff for the other show at this point. Carrie asked some good questions until he asked him that one question. He's like, literally every single person asked me that question. Anyway, but Zinger, he was talking about this was right after that documentary you and I talked about on your program, Zing this, and this was right after that debuted. And he does want to distance the whole bridge matter from his museum because he doesn't want to. He owns a museum that makes Mothman shirts, but he doesn't want to make Death by Bridge shirts.
Yes. That is, of course, the Mothman of Point Pleasant from Small Town Monsters. And they have
I was going to ask that if it was the Small Town Monsters.
Yes.
And they have a follow-up to that coming out sometime in 2020 called Mothman Legacy.
Yeah.
So
and shout out to Michael Shields. He sent me the shirt of it, and I'm wearing it right now. Great shirt. Thanks a lot, Michael.
Beautiful shirt.
Very nice.
But
the best.
I'll take a shirt if anybody wants to send me a shirt, Just saying.
just a shirt.
I'm just saying, like any shirt. Like I need shirts, actually. Yeah. So, if anybody
I paid for it. Okay. He's not.
What size shirt you wear? What size shirt you wear there, Rob?
I'll take a large.
Large. All right.
So the previous incarnation just wanted T-shirt money. This series just wants shirts for Rob.
Yeah, just shirts. T-shirts for Rob.
Shirts. Just clothe me. Just clothe the producer, please.
There you go.
It's rough.
If that's enough.
It's rough out there.
That's enough for now for 2017. But we got to start talking about you guys, man. That's why you're here. We want to talk about you guys' experience this year, last week at the Mothman Fest, and we're going to start off here. Here's Brendan talking to some guys. Let's hear.
Yeah. We try to be funny on our podcast.
Hold on, guys. I screwed up.
No,
started
okay.
over
yeah,
again.
That's fine. So what do we? How long do we
just
have?
plug it.
Like, what's the? Okay.
Yeah, just plug it. We're at Mothman 2019 right here in Huntington, West Virginia. We're with the Moth Boys.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
Oh yeah,
Pittsburgh.
We're from
Buffalo.
Pittsburgh, Buffalo.
And we are a podcast on cryptids, conspiracies,
and the unknown.
No.
We are a funny podcast.
Funny-ish.
We're funnier than most podcasts.
Our moms think we're funny. Yeah.
And that's all that matters in the end. That's all that matters.
Those are the best kind of podcasts where you can laugh, because a lot of times people in this field take everything so seriously, dude.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm recording for the Unbelievers podcast.
I'll
it's a
check
spin-off of the Unbelievable podcast.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of thing. It's a comedy podcast, so it's
so Moth Boys say go check out
the Unbelievers.
Unbelievable and Unbelievers.
Unbelievable and Unbelievers.
Yeah.
We actually really will too.
And we actually have a podcast called Serial Spirits. It's like serial killers, but it's like unsolved mysteries.
I'm all about it.
Yeah, we do everything.
I do a weekly show on a Facebook platform called Paranormal Warehouse.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out.
All right, what is this plug? All right, what the hell is that? A commercial? Is this some plugs you're sticking in our show?
You know what? Just to add to that, I did an interview with them on Zing This.
That's awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, cool.
Well, thank you guys. We'll see you around. We got lots of places to visit. We just walked in.
Paranormal Warehouse.
All right. The plugs. Close the plug bag.
iTunes,
Spotify.
We're starting off strong.
Did you guys hear me? Did you guys hear me screw up though? I said I'm in Huntington, West Virginia.
Yes, I heard that. Heard that loud and clear.
But
no, those guys were really cool.
Yeah, I'll have to check out their show, but that's something I wanted to bring up about Mothman Fest is, wow, the amount of podcasts and podcasters that are there is insane. Now tell me, you guys, start listing just some of the podcasters you guys ran into.
This year or all the years?
I mean, just in general, it's fine.
Well, of course, running into each other, so I guess, Spiritual cereal.
Spiritual cereal.
Spiritual cereal. Coming to a bowl near you.
That's gonna be the spin-off of Cereal Spirits.
Sounds delicious. Sounds like really tasty. I'll eat it for breakfast.
It's a soulful good meal. Ha ha. Moth Boys. We need to ask Michael when I guess somehow find out from him, but he said that there was two people that were from a podcast that were with us at one point.
Yeah, he sent me a sticker from a podcast called, I think, Our Big Dumb Mouth was there. I know that Blurry Photos was there the year we were there.
Yes.
And just a bunch,
man. Derek Hayes from Monsters Among Us was there.
Yeah, he
was
there.
That year. That the 2017, also in 2017, It Gets Weird podcast, one of their hosts was there. Of course, Phoebe and Brian were there at some point.
They were there
because
they filmed a couple years ago. I think that was like 2015 when they were down there. I think that was way before a lot of podcasters been sniffing around. But since then, that place, like Zanger said earlier, you cannot throw a stick without hitting someone with a microphone in your face.
And before I forget, last year, there was, of course, Toby from The Secret Transmission, and this year, I'm going to cut you off. It was Hillbilly Horror Stories.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, Hillbilly Horror. We're actually doing an event with them next weekend.
Yeah. It is cool. That is in Point Pleasant, right?
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this, it's this weekend.
This weekend, yes.
This weekend, yes.
This weekend.
There you go.
Plugs.
Cool.
Plugs everywhere. So many plugs.
I know. All right.
Charge your phone.
Getting the plugs out of the way early. All these podcasters are there, but we're going to move on, and now we get some more Brendan recording, and this is some Unbelievers just walking through the crowded streets of the festival, and you get a little feel of it. Yeah.
Crowded.
Let's hear.
If you haven't picked up on it yet, it's me, Weebs, Brad, and Mike just walking around, bullshitting here at Mothman Festival.
everybody's got all them X-Files shirts on that say I want to believe or whatever. The Unbelievers ones were awesome. The ones that say I want to unbelieve.
Oh, the ones they have up for sale now.
The older ones they have.
Yeah. I really like the Unbelievable one I have that has the Illuminati Incorporated on it.
Yeah.
I've never had
I have this one. I like this one.
I've never had a shirt fade so bad. When I got it was really
Unbelievers or
the one that just says Unbelievable with I had it on last year when we went out to the bunker. But it was like really faded when I got it. I said to Kristen, I said, I really wish this was darker. You washing it twice, and now you can barely tell what's even on.
That's weird. I
have... My uterus is starting to get heavy.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I was going to put a... Your uterus is getting heavy.
All right. You might have missed it. Yeah, play soundboard clip 1 because Annie Weave said a great thing to swerve the conversation.
My uterus is starting to get heavy.
Her uterus is starting to get heavy. Oh, man. Yeah, I hate when that happens.
She's 6 months pregnant.
Yeah. I know. That's a serious... I mean, I hate when my uterus starts to get heavy when I'm walking around festivals. It's the worst thing ever.
I mean, walking around the festival. At least she could be considered really safe from the Mothman, though, which we'll probably get into why she would be later. But I like... So this is just you guys just kind of casually talking. Is that Michael Shields talking about the shirt?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that's unbelievable. Michael showing up on the Mothman recording, and he's complaining that his unbelievable podcast shirt with the Illuminati Incorporated, that he washed it twice and that it faded so bad he can never see it. Throwing some shade to the old distributor. I know that was from one of those sites like Cafe Press or something, but yeah, Mike throwing some shade onto the old merch.
Hey, you know it happens, man. It happens.
Yeah. They're not. I guess they just don't have the same quality shirts that you could find at our shop. But we'll plug later. We got shirts.
plug.
Yeah, but here you guys go to this is one of my favorite places at Mothman, and there is this great antique store, flea market store that you almost miss if you're just at the festival because there's so many people around. But it's got all these really cool, like homemade cryptid Mothman Bigfoot stuff. That place is packed with cool stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, we can hear a clip of you guys talking there, and it gets a little blue.
So we're in this, like, antique store. I've been in here before a bunch of times. They have all these Bigfoot air fresheners and stuff, and I wonder if they smell like shit. Well, wouldn't you think? Bigfoot's supposed to smell like shit? It smells like pine.
Maybe he just wiped his ass. Pine needle.
Pine cone. That's what it smells like. Piney shit.
Super hot out. Could you imagine being Bigfoot and having a wife?
It's like that joke Eddie Murphy told.
I'm sorry, little one.
I get toilet pictures when we run out of toilet paper. I was sitting at work the other day. I showed Taisha that.
What?
The picture that you took of yourself sitting on the toilet when there was no toilet paper. Okay.
I send her pooping selfies all the time.
Thank you.
Because I get home before she does. And I'll just be like, we're out of toilet paper.
So yeah, we get to hear a little bit of Brendan Shay at the flea market, and he tells us a little intimate detail that if he's out of toilet paper, what do you do?
Well, sometimes I'll be like, Annie, we need toilet paper on your way home, because she gets off work after I do, and both of us literally live like not even 5 minutes from where we work. But I'll be like, we need toilet paper, and then I'll take a picture of myself on the toilet, like a selfie. You can't see anything; you just see my face, but you can tell I'm on the toilet, you know. So it's like a little couples thing we do. It's funny.
That's okay, like it's like most of the Snapchats I do. Got it.
Yeah.
And this comes from a conversation about Bigfoot air fresheners that you can find at this flea market. Rob, you've made air fresheners for the Unbelievable podcast before. We need to make some kind of Bigfoot style air freshener, huh?
It's a great idea.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
That's what I said. It smells like shit. Bigfoot's dick.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna need maybe we'll branch out. We can make like. Yeah. We need to make like a puck wedgie flavored one or something else. Pigman. Get a Pigman. It'll smell like bacon or something. Ooh. Now we're going to move on, and this is a great moment. And Brendan, you need to describe this because Brendan Shay is about to approach very popular character from this show, and he's gonna try to talk to him. Brendan, who are you about?